Topic number 3, the latest dangerous viral TikTok trend is convincing people, mostly young men, because women are way smarter than us, to break their bones on their face to achieve a chiseled jawline. You think I'm joking? Bone smashing.
I did it.
He did it when he was
the
12.
practice of repeatedly hitting one's bones, typically in the cheekbones or jawbones, with a hard object or a hammer to create microfractures in the hope that the bone structure will heal to more attractive shape. I'm not joking. The hashtag bone smashing has 261 million views. By the way, on TikTok, some are claiming to take part in the trend to create a chiseled jawline. By the way, just when I hear stuff like this, what's the app? TikTok, China owned. They are winning more than any of you. What's up, Kel?
It's just so stupid. I can't believe it.
Okay,
Sorry,
you
that's
can't
what my
believe
face
it,
is
but
right
but
now.
guess what? China's winning. Let's go back. Let's start, Brady. Remember, we were in LA. This one happened. Kayvon, the Tide Pods challenge.
Yep.
Okay, where, mind you, where Tide was taking them off the counters. There was a congressman that was like, we can't have it. It looks too delicious. Let me explain something to you. If your stupid kid is eating that shit and they're dying, guess what? What's that law? What's that thing where you're supposed to die? Not Murphy's.
Law
of attraction. It's a
Survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest. So there's some saying for it, but like, can you imagine? I thought this is funny. Punching yourself in the face, and the cop shows up. Brady's like, and he's like, "Hey!" And you're like, "No! I want him to. This is my friend. I want him. I have a weak jawline."
It's almost like Fight Club kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. And they go like this, "Hey, officer, since you're here, F the police," and then he hits you too, and you're like, "Yes,
more here, more here."
Yo, officer, if you're gonna kick
To
me,
the left.
hit me here." Christy, can you believe? Like, I'm not joking. It's one after another, and China is just
laughing.
Besides the balloons and besides everything, besides COVID, how much are they like? What?
It joins with like the whole fat acceptance. It's everything that's harmful for society. They actually promote
Great
as
point.
like self-love and like take care, like do what makes you happy, and it's everything that's
And that's
detrimental
to make
society.
you look good. And there was one video,
It's
Kel,
very vain.
I'm gonna go to you, Kelly, right after this. This Asian kid, I don't know if I put it in there, Kelly. He has one of those, you know, the massage things for your leg. He's jamming himself. He punches Brady. He breaks his jaw. Look at that guy.
Oh my God.
That guy
Oh my God.
has. Like, let me explain something to you. My son came home and I'm like, son, and he's like, Dad. I'm like, what happened? Bike? Did you get into a fight? He's like, no.
New Joe.
I want to look like the white guy from Starship Troopers. Just so.
I threw a gun to my chin.
Yeah, what were you gonna say,
But
Kelly?
think about what you said. It's a kid. TikTok
That's crazy.
social media is for the younger generation who your frontal cortex is not fully developed until you're 25.
Right.
You have this young generation that is all over social media, especially TikTok. And this, you said it's back. That this
It's
trend
back.
is
It was
back.
out in 2018, 2019.
That's insane to me. But there are such pressure as a young person to be accepted and loved and cute and whatever, and you are forced to look a certain way, and these kids don't. They're not thinking clearly, and it's so unfortunate that this kind of stuff is allowed to be shared and disseminated to people who are so easily influenced and are hurting themselves for the future.
And
like
guess what?
they're gonna be, half of them are gonna have permanent damage.
How is TikTok? Explain to me how we always get videos get taken down and this and Instagram. How is TikTok? It's everywhere. There's commercials for it.
It's crazy.
Everywhere. It's bananas.
Dude, yeah, I had like 5 TikTok accounts in the course of 6 months when I started my social media stuff, and I like would gain 20,000 on each one. Then they'd get permanently removed for putting videos of like the World Economic Forum or
You
China.
can't, Brandon.
Just like Biden, Pelosi. I ain't like just pointing out stuff that actually happened. Those get ripped off, but then things where you're actually harming yourself.
And there was another one,
okay.
bro. Brady, there was one where they just literally poured gasoline on themselves and lit themselves on fire.
Yep.
That was a challenge.
Oh my God.
We had challenges when we were kids. You know what it was called? Get home before the streetlights gets off because Dad's gonna whoop that ass. That was my
Right.
challenge.
Yeah, we would go in the woods and just break stuff.
Yeah.
And then head back home.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What, Kelly?
But how messed up as a society are we that you need to hurt yourself
Yep.
to look better? That you need to hurt yourself instead of working out or chewing gum or getting fillers at least.
Oh, and they have that
you
new-
have to break your body.
They have a new
Also just do hardcore drugs. That'll do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You want a chiseled jawline? Don't break your bone. What are you gonna say, Chrissy?
I just realized, tying in with the other story, you know what they promote, not to get like too religious, but you know what they promote on all those apps for young people?
What?
They promote, if you think about it, like the 7 deadly sins. they glorify that. So
Yeah.
like gluttony,
Oh, yeah.
overeating, vanity, which is what we're talking about right
Wow.
here, lust with the over-sexualization of everything, pride, ego,
Holy-
like anger,
Didn't even think about that.
jealousy. You think of all those things that they're glorifying on
Chrissy,
there, and it
what?
makes you think like as a
Holy
society,
crap.
what are we focusing on? What are the kids focusing on? All the things that are detrimental to your life.
What a
to the
great.
That's a
soul.
great little
That's why I don't know
I
where.
just thought of that. I was
That's a
like,
great
oh,
take.
the overeating and then this.
Guys, that's
like,
Christy
think about it.
dropping
Hammer.
knowledge
Very
on the
smart.
Vincent Oshana. That was
Very
wow,
smart.
and it's so
It's
much.
all of those 7 things. Less of that and more of God. That's just
Wow.
my
Well, you know,
opinion.
authoritarian societies try to take God out of the equation because they try to make themselves the highest power. So
Right.
that's why they work so hard to like delegitimize all those values that you hold when you're religious.
Right.
When
And so
is
you
God
start-
coming back?
Yeah, you
By the way-
start having the attachments to these things rather than the higher power to
Wow.
God. So when you have those attachments, you're never fully satisfied. It's a broken world. And then, yeah, you try to look for like the government for more assistance to try to gain that happiness that you're trying to find
Chrissy,
within
what a
all
great
of those
point.
elements.
And Brady, to go off of what you said, like when is God coming
Well,
back?
it's time.
I'm not even joking. If and when Jesus Christ just make his comeback, I'm not joking because I do speak Assyrian. I'm gonna look at him right in the face. I'm gonna be like, hey, just were you waiting for?
Yeah, I feel like
how bad does it
no,
get?
Vinny, I was thinking about this. I go, how funny about God coming back? He's like putting his jacket on. He's like, yeah, I think it's about time.
He's like he's like
putting his
messing with the
hat
angels.
on.
Yeah. By the way,
He
you know, I
knows.
just randomly thought of because I want to keep going. With the way that the world works, there is a moment that Jesus could probably come back at the worst time. Could you imagine? It's the Super Bowl, Raiders.
Totally.
Are you ready for this? Oh, you'd love this as a sports guy. It's the Super Bowl, guys. Raiders are down by 2. They're about to kick a field goal, and they kick it. And all the fans are ready, and Jesus just shows up, and the ball hits him, and they don't win. And you know, Cholos, I'm like, hey, Jesus! What the hell, bro? Dude, Cholos are gonna hate Jesus. So if you like this clip and want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire show, click right here.